Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I continue to claim that Zaluzhny, the General Zaluzhny, Valery Zaluzhny, who's the commander-in-chief of the Ukraine armed forces, military, he is at war with Zelensky as well, not only with the Russians. And I think that I continue to claim that Zelensky probably tries to get rid, I put it nicely, I use euphemisms here, get rid of General Zaluzhny, as he got rid, not in the same way, of Vitaly Klitschko, the mayor of Kiev. And that's been obvious for more than a year, but Zaluzhny stayed down. Now it seems like the fight is out in the open. I have an article where we have the newly appointed Ukraine's Minister of Defense coming and denying that Zaluzhny will be replaced. Now, if you have to come out and deny, refutes claims that Zaluzhny will be replaced, no smoke without a fire. So let me start with this first here, which is on top over there in the first one. So the first one over there is a video I made on November 6th. This is how Zelensky wants to eliminate General Zaluzhny. Russian, Zelensky tells General Zaluzhny to shut up regarding his interview with The Economist. Yes, Zaluzhny and Zelensky are fighting. Zelensky tries to ignore Zaluzhny's article and so on. So these are my videos where I made my points regarding what's going on over there. And then we have this. Ukrainska Pravda. Death of Zaluzhny's aide. Wife says grenade was gift. Is that interesting? So this situation here with the death of Zaluzhny's aide, I think it was like in the mafia time, in the Al Capones when some wants to give you a sign, give you a sign, be careful, I give you a warning, and you have a child, blah, 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 or one member of the family, being attacked and destroyed and whatever. This is like those times. I think this was a signal, a warning for Zaluzhny, I think. Now, let me go and show you further here. Death of Zaluzhny's aide. Grenade was a gift. All right, this is one article. The next one, Ukrinform. Zaluzhny confirms death of his aide. So, Zaluzhny's aide received some grenades as a gift together with some whiskey. And it exploded. That's a basic way of doing business in certain communities. Ask Mossad and they will tell you how to do it. Why? Because they did it many, many times. They're not the only ones, but they are experts in doing that. Why? History is my witness. I don't think they are bashful about it. I think they're actually proud about fighting their enemies. So in this case, Zaluzhny right now has to have someone who's going to taste his food before he eats or drinks something. We're going to go to the next one. Next article, New Voice of Ukraine. Police finds officer who gifted live grenades to Zaluzhny's aide. No problem. They were German grenades. So they were not Ukrainian grenades, Russian grenades, German grenades. Now, if you remember, let's be idiots a little bit. Remember when those guys were poisoned with Novichok or whatever that poison was that was invented by the Soviet Union, but a lot of other countries have it. It's not like they have it. Oh my God! But they said because it was that agent, that poison agent used by whomever, must have been the Russians because Soviet Union invented it in 1970s or so. That was the logic. So if someone commits a crime with a Colt, let's say a revolver, right? Let's say you got a Cobra, whatever, an Anaconda. You go over there and you commit something, a Python, let's say Python. You go with a Python, Colt, must be an American, right? Or nowadays should be a Czech, because I think Colt was bought by a Czech Republic company. Correct? Is this logical? So if someone uses an AK-47, must be a Russian? Or what? The Chinese or whomever manufactures them right now, the Serbs, the Romanians, So this is how idiotic it is. But if we are to use the same logic, then obviously here, in this case, being a German grenade, it was the Germans. You see how idiotic that is? But how easy it was for the mass media to frame together the poison, the agent with the Russians by saying, oh, that was invented by Soviet Union, not by Russia. Ukraine was part of the Soviet Union. So if you put Russia with Novichok, whatever it is called, you put Ukraine in the same way. You put Georgia, you put Moldova, you put Kazakhstan, you put Uzbekistan, you put Georgia, I said that, yeah. All these guys, you put them together. Armenia, you put all these guys together, right? No, you don't put them together. Why? Because that's the way these guys function. And I'm not going to say it was a German guy doing that. And they don't deny it was a German grenade. But anyway, let's go to the next article. Next article, Ukraine Forum. Death of Zaluzhny's aide, most likely an accident, source says. Well, I say it was not an accident. The aide's son, 13-year-old son, was also blown up. Not dead, but the aide is dead, but the poor child is not. I don't know his condition, but hey, move on. So this was, I think, as I said, a signal, a warning. Now, that's not it. And we have the article for which I actually made this video. Writer, Defense Minister Umerov refutes rumors of attempting to sack Zaluzhny. Today, November 7th, the first article here was yesterday. All these things were yesterday. And then, obviously, this came with this, I think, yesterday and today. Oh, we don't want to take care of Zaluzhny. No. Which is an accident. They're not going to even mention it. Ukrainian Defense Minister Rustem Umerov. He is a Tatar, right? Not Ukrainian. He's a Tatar. Okay? I mean, you can say Tatar from Ukraine or how you want to call him. If you ask him, he's a Tatar. Okay? As you probably ask Zelensky or Zhmiha, is going to say, well, we are this and that. Never submitted a request to dismiss Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, Valery Zaluzhny, from his post, the minister said in a Facebook post on November 7th. Well, probably Zaluzhny still has the command. He has the weapons. And if you have the weapons, who's gonna dismiss you? Earlier today, Ukrainian MP Volodymyr Ariev cited a reliable source, said that Umerov has submitted a request for Zaluzhny's dismissal. Earlier today, Russian channels quickly picked up Ariev's social media post. Later, Ariev retracted his previous post, citing many other sources, he was a liar, that allegedly contradicted the claim of his original source. My friends, in his Facebook post, Umerov wrote that unscrupulous politicians are trying to divide Ukrainian society. It's already divided, my friends, at the top. And I'm quoting, disinformation. War is a component of Russia's aggressions against Ukraine. One should not become a pawn in it, let alone betters. Okay. The minister also urged everyone, Earlier, Zaluzhny is a notable series of materials for the economy, stated that the war is moving into a grueling positional phase for Ukraine. Following this, the president's office issued several statements with indirect rebuttal to the general. Well, it was not indirect, because Zelensky said it in an interview with, what was that? I can't remember. Was it CNN? Where he said, no, that's not a stalemate. That was the word. All right, here. President Volodymyr Zelensky in a later interview acknowledged that the battlefield situation is currently difficult, but did not believe that the war had reached a stalemate. Oh my God, how good I am. He suggested a potential change in Ukraine's military strategy without specifying details. Last week, Ukrainian Special Operations Forces commander has been dismissed without the knowledge of Korenko or Zaluzhny. The president's office stated that Rustem Umerov, the defense minister, had submitted the proposal for the commander's dismissal in accordance with the law. Well, I think now is the, the fight for getting your friends. You're with me, we're going to fight this guy. That guy is Zaluzhny. So the fact that this guy is Zelensky together with Umerov, dismissed Viktor Korenko, the Ukrainian Special Operations Forces commander. That tells me these guys are replacing some people in command with guns to defend themselves against Zaluzhny when the fight will start, like a real fight. And I think that little grenade was just a sign, as I said, a warning to Zaluzhny. We'll see how Zaluzhny reacts to that one. Because believe me, he can just send a battalion over there and take care of Zelensky and Umerov just like that. All right? Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.